Let's take a journey through the stars. Feel the magic in the cars. It doesn't matter where you are. Let's take a journey through the stars. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on and enjoy the drive. Only take what applies. Tell your friends, share the vibe.
Hello Earthlings, and welcome to Royal Earth Tarot. Today we are doing a collective reading. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. Also at this time, I do not offer personal readings and my videos are only here on YouTube. When that changes, that info is going to be down below in the description box. Now, if you find yourself enjoying my content, that means you, don't forget to show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna go in first. Let's go in with the Kipperish deck. Again, as I always state, all of my decks are pre-shuffled to save time, but I do end up shuffling them a little bit anyway. So they're always well shuffled. Okay. Okay. First card out, we have Bliss. See if anything else comes out here. Cheese could be significant to someone. One thing about me is I do get messages sometimes through music. So I'll have Pandora in the background on my television, but it'll be muted because, you know, we don't have time for copyright and all that. So the reason why I said cheese was because there was an artist, Stromae, that might be significant. French might be significant. You might speak French or live in a French-speaking country, or know French, or be practicing French, or you could just like that artist, or you could really like cheese. But the song was, I'm gonna butcher this, but the song was Alors on danse, which is a great song, but just a little side message. So the next thing that came out was two cards actually together, Obsession and Abandonment. Let's see what direction that goes in. I'm gonna take, oh, that wants to be seen, so I will take it. Destruction. I'm gonna take one more. Okay, we got Blocked. I'm also, with that 99 there, I'm hearing 99 problems, but ain't one. Random. Okay, and Bondage. Okay. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but ain't one. Um, I'm picking up on that in particular. You might be someone who, um, I'm getting a vibe of indifference. This is going to be another specific ass message here. So whoever I'm speaking to, if this look, this is going to be another message for a subset of the collective. It is what it is. I can only go by what I feel and what is here. I feel like I'm speaking to a person who has let something go, or someone go, or some people go, or whatever. I'm feeling a person who is like in this state of happiness. Love Story is on my television right now by Indila. So that might be significant. I don't know. But so this could be a romantic relationship that you left behind. But whatever the case, I'm speaking to someone who is just in their own world, happy, just doing their thing, like not a care in the world. But I'm also kidding. I'm getting you walked away from something, someone, or maybe they walked away from you. Take it how it resonates. Maybe they ghosted you, because we have abandonment here. But that was contrary to what their actual energy was. And I always say, when a person's external energy does not match their internal energy, be careful. That's all I can say, is because that means that they're not connected with themselves. And I feel like if a person walked away from you, ghosted you, whatever the case, they did you a favor. Honestly, I'm getting you dodged a bullet type energy. Another thing I'm hearing from this, because if anyone's familiar with the show Living Single, I remember the character Max. There was like a couple episodes where she referenced someone who walked out on her, who abandoned her. And she said how does it go? He just packed his raggedy duffel bag and left. And I remember it. Ooh, oh, this is such a message. Ooh, just follow me. There was an episode, if you know, you know, there was an episode where an ex-fling who abandoned her and packed her raggedy duffel bag and left, he calls her and wants to reminisce and all that kind of shit years later. And he comes to her friend's place, because the show never took place at Max's place. She was always over at Khadijah's place. But he came there with another woman, and acting like everything was perfect or whatever. And Max had felt, at the time, she had felt the need to try to put on that she had someone. And I think Kyle had came and acted like they were together and all of that. But long story short, Max gets to a point where she's like, you know what? I don't have to put on in front of this person. Like I'm a lawyer. I'm this. Like I'm great. I don't have to play or pretend or perform for this person. And so she let him know, like, Kyle is not my man. And blah, blah, blah. And, she was honest. And then so he comes and he talks to her privately in the kitchen. And for her, I guess it was about closure. It wasn't him per se that she missed or wanted, right? So eventually they end up sharing a kiss, and then she was like, okay, goodbye. Like, she was like, I'm done. So I'm getting my whole point in that whole story, because I know that was a little long. I'm getting someone who just isn't interested in like a tit for tat, or like maybe both parties at one point were trying to pretend like, oh, life is so great without you or whatever. But I feel like I'm speaking to specifically a person who is just like, you legit, you are happier without this person, that your life is good. And I feel like, because I'm getting a vibe that the tables might have turned here. I'm getting a vibe that now that you have done that, now that you've let go, now that you don't want to do the tit for tat little game with this person, that is what's making them obsessed. It's like, because you're not engaged, because you're not interested, because you are indifferent, it's making this person just it's making this person obsessed. And I feel like what it is it's a self-respect. It's maybe they've noticed a change in terms of your energy. You don't let them in anymore. You're not around anymore, maybe. I feel like they notice this even on a subconscious level, but you've blocked their energy. Like they no longer have access to you. This destruction card always gives me the Tower energy in tarot. I feel like whatever you had or could have had with this person, that's completely fallen away. And I feel like you let it. I feel like you got to a certain point where you're like, okay, if that's what you want, go do that. And in this allowing things that don't serve you to fall away, you have protected your energy. So, and I feel like you're better off for it, to be quite honest. So let's see what else is here. Let's get something from the spirit animal. Actually. So whenever you made the decision to walk away, that was the best thing for you. And when I said the tables turn, this was on the back of the deck. Bondage. This person is trapped. Still trapped in that same game that they tried to play. You're not participating. I'm getting the freedom that they wanted from you, from your energy. Now they're stuck in that. It was a false sense of freedom. Okay, 2 cards. Yeah. So we have the squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. And we have the beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. I feel like this is the energy that you're in right now. I feel like you believe in yourself. I feel like you're building strong foundations for yourself. And that's why you're in this bliss energy. You ain't thinking about this. I was about to cuss. You ain't, you're not thinking about this person 1414 might be significant for someone. Angel number meaning. Look that up. But you're in your own world. You are busy creating. You're believing in yourself. You are, with these acorns here, I'm getting like you are like planting seeds, or you have planted seeds that are going to grow into something. Maybe you might not see it right now. Right now it might be an acorn, but like, don't acorns grow into like, is it oak trees? Something like that. But like, you're too busy investing in yourself. You're not investing in this person. And I feel like maybe they didn't expect that. And on the back of the deck, we have Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. This is a great energy. This is almost giving me like Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles energy as well. Let's see what we have here. Let me... Oh, come on. I hate when it does that. Okay. Let's see what comes out of this deck. You may or may not be single right now. Because that whole scenario that I got, Max was single, and the guy was in a relationship. Okay, this wanted to come out. The Land Between. You could be in a transitory period right now. I was kind of picking up on that energy with the Squirrel Spirit, with the acorns. It's like you're not in the past where you were with this person. You're between the past and the future. Well, between the past and the future is the present. So maybe that is the message. You are being present. You're not living back here in some past thing with some other person. And that could very well be the bliss. Yeah, I'm getting a vibe of whoever this person was in question that you were involved with. There's a lack of maturity there. A lack of maturity. Let's see if we can get another card. Earth magic. So you could benefit from grounding exercises or earthing, walking barefoot on the earth or at a beach or whatever. But I'm getting this vibe of, well, side note, you could be an earth sign. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or have those placements. Don't have to. But I'm getting this vibe of you're in a much more grounded place. You have earth magic. You have, you know, beaver spirit, laying a solid foundation. I feel like you're in a much more grounded place than where you were when you were involved with this person in whatever capacity you were involved in, whether you were in a relationship or not. Treasure Island. I feel like there are big things that are coming to you. There's this vibe of like you're manifesting something that's going to really grow. Again, with that acorn energy, you're investing in yourself. You're grounded. You're in a happier place. You're walking away from things that don't serve you. Things, people, places, things that don't serve you. Whatever is falling away, you're letting that shit fall away because you know it's making space for something way better. And that's the vibe that I'm getting. And I feel like the reason why this other person is obsessed, where before they may have came off as indifferent or that they didn't care or, oh, they're doing so much better without you. Okay, hope that's true. Great for you. Whatever. I feel like what it really is, the reason why they're obsessed now is because they're seeing that you never needed them. You never needed them, and you are doing well without them. I don't know, maybe they felt like you weren't going to. Maybe they felt like you were supposed to be sad forever. On my TV right now is a song by The Used called Bulimic. Trying to think of the lyrics of that song. From the way that you acted to the way that I felt it, it wasn't worth my time. I don't remember all the words, but the chorus is, goodbye to you, goodbye to you. You're taking up my time, goodbye to you, goodbye to you. You're taking up my time. And it like repeats that. Yeah, I felt like you're like, you know what, this person is a waste of time. You started putting your energy into yourself and stopped putting it into a person who honestly didn't really have it to give. Didn't have it to give. Or maybe they had to give, it just didn't want to give to you. Whatever the case, like, does it matter? I feel like you're in a place where you just have standards and you've realized what you deserved, and you're like, you know what? It was that moment when Max was like, you know what am I doing? Like when she like realized who she was, like she's Maxine freaking Shaw, okay? Maybe you put your energy into your career. Maybe you put your energy into your education or bettering yourself in some way instead of putting it into this person. Maybe that's when it's like a switch. Maybe that's when everything changed. When you stopped turning towards this person and you started turning towards yourself. I have a pregnancy here. Someone is expecting. So this could either be you or this person, or maybe they got someone pregnant. I don't know. Only you know. Or this could be, if there is no child involved here, this could be you sitting on something that is, again, birthing a new creation, a new idea, a creative energy, so to speak, even. On the back of the deck, we have Mercury retrograde, electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. Another thing I'm getting with Mercury retrograde energy is that is a time when, famously, when exes like to return. So, this person might return, like in that scenario with Maxine, they might return, but I feel like you're not interested. So we have challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing under that, and commitment, things are getting serious. So, commitment, challenges. Someone who's in a relationship here, they're going through some sort of challenges in whatever commitment they're in. I'm seeing 2 rings here, so it could be marriage. I'm hoping that I'm not getting a vibe of a person who wants to come talk to you when they're having problems. I'm hoping that's not the vibe that I'm getting, because you gonna block that shit. You definitely will block that shit. Let's see what's in the tarot. I'm interested here. Let me go ahead. For some of you, this is going to be a specific message for someone. For some of you, this person walked out on you when you were pregnant. Which, if that's the case, I definitely understand why you would block someone like that. This person, whoever this person is, they come off as selfish. They come off as immature. On the first card that came out here is Queen of Wands. I said earlier that I was feeling Queen of Wands energy. You're very attractive, creative, bold. Yeah, on the back of this deck. Be fearless, be bold. That's you. That's you. You're not... This person wanted to be free so bad. Now they are stuck in the situation that they ran to. I'm sorry to laugh, but the irony. And you're the type of person, you're like, okay, you want freedom? You want to go over there? I'm going to let that shit fall away. Go on over there. Now this person's saying, because on my TV right now is All I Wanted by Paramore. Now this person somewhere singing, all I wanted was you. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna take, there's a lot of cards, but I'm gonna take what showed his face, and that's the King of Wands. I'm gonna put the rest back on the back of the deck. Justice. So this person would have been a match to you, but it feels like they effed that up. Because we have here the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. This could be a situation where the two of you are different in some way. Could be by race, culture, whatever. But you guys are actually a match. That's the funny part of it. But justice is here. Page of Cups. Does someone want to send some sort of invitation or ask you out, or... Yeah, Five of Cups. Let's see. All I wanted was you. Like, get out of here. This one wants to come out. This is hilarious to me. I'm sorry. 10 of Cups. Yeah. I'm in the vibe of this person sees what they missed out of. They're starting to see, back of the deck, the Hermit. They're in the darkness and they see the truth now. They've had time to think about it. They've had time to be in whatever this other relationship is that they're in, that they've probably had a child with, or they could be expecting a child as well. But whatever, they've spent some time in it, and they're feeling the loss of you. There's an obsession there. I feel like it's a quiet obsession. I'm hearing the word pride. I'm gonna move to the other deck because I already have 5 cards out. But yeah, on the back of the deck, Star, you healed from this. You healed from this. This person hasn't. The tables have turned. The tables have turned. I wonder if this is, there's another reading that I did, collective reading that I did. I wonder if this is that same energy, because it sounds very, very familiar. Wish I could remember the, yes, it was a soulmate reading. I think it's called Your Soulmate is Close or whatnot. So for the Queen of Wands, we have Two of Pentacles. You're in the flow. You're going with the flow of life. Yeah, Queen of Swords shit. You see down here where there's a cup with water in it. That would denote emotion here, but it's locked up. She's up here. She's making decisions now, not based in her heart space anymore. So maybe this is where you are now. You're making logical decisions now. I'm hearing boss moves. Maybe when you were dealing with this person, you were in your heart space. You were open. But this person either didn't notice it, didn't reciprocate, didn't maybe that scared them in another direction. Don't know. But whatever the case is, this person couldn't handle you. Here goes the trash man. Another thing that's coming in my mind is, well, one, you let the trash take itself out, first of all. Two, a song that comes to mind is 11 a.m. by Incubus. It's about a man who's lying in bed, basically in regret. 11 a.m. The garbage truck beeps as it backs up, and I start my day thinking about what I've thrown away. Go listen to that song. You'll see what I'm saying. Starts his day thinking about what he's thrown away. Thinking about what he's thrown away. Because you were actually his counterpart. And now he's stuck, trapped in something else that he can't just get out of easily. I'm hearing the runner can't run anymore. You have to sit and deal now. You have to sleep in the bed that you made. This is a part of his soul's growth, whoever this person is. Can I get something for King of Wands? King of Pentacles. Can I get one for Page of Cups? Eight of Swords. There goes that bondage, that trapped energy. But you see in the card, yeah, they're bound here, but they're not really. This is in their head. They think that they're stuck. They think that they're bound. They think that they're blocked, but they're really not. Yeah, and it's just like an apathy is the best way I can describe it. Not really doing anything about it. Just going along. Miserable as fuck, though. But, like, they know what they want, but they're not going to do nothing about it. Five of Cups. I'm feeling an awakening here. This person is waking up to their emotions for you. Maybe they tried to explain it away before. I get one for Five of Cups, but there's a deep regret here. I'm getting the vibe of a person who's smiling on the outside, but like inside, they not doing that great. They're not doing that great. I saw randomly a video of a man. This takes me back to that. Of a man that was just beside himself. I mean, crying. And what he said was, to make a long story short, was that the worst thing is knowing that he had found his person and he effed things up. That he had let her down. Now he's in a space of regret and having to live with that regret. Again, the freedom that they thought that they wanted, they don't really want no more. And this could be for whoever, male or female. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter what your orientation is either. It's an energy. We have the moon here. Yeah, this is something that no one knows. I was getting that vibe of someone who smiles on the outside. They might put on this front to other people in their life that they're doing fine, that they're happy, but they are not happy. They're not happy. Whereas you genuinely happy. And this is what I'm telling you, this is what's making them obsessed. But what they got going on? Are they seeing somebody? They this, that, that kind of thing. Did they ever care about me? What's for the 10 of Cups? And I feel like you did genuinely care. I feel like I'm talking to a person who genuinely cared for this person, but this person showed so little care for you that they gave you no choice. And I just burped confirmation. They gave you no choice but to leave their ass behind in the dust. Because what I'm getting is you guys were supposed to be on some sort of soul mission together. This gives very twin flamey energy. You were supposed to be on some sort of soul mission together. You were supposed to grow together. This person, they screwed that up. Now that contract is void now because they didn't live up to their end of things. You continue to grow in the absence of this person. You never stopped. 10 of Cups. And I'm not talking about a material sense. I'm talking about in a spiritual sense. It could also be in a material sense. But in a spiritual sense, in an emotional sense, you continue to heal and grow without this person. Heal and grow. You continue to do that. You adapted. Okay, get one for 10 of Cups. Nine of Cups. Again, this person wants a new opportunity with you. Because, yeah, the only difference between 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups is an Ace of Cups. To be quite honest. They want to give you an offer. That's this Page of Cups energy, but it's going to be small. It's a page. Could be something as little as a compliment, but it's like it gives very immature, very breadcrumb energy. If you feel all of this for a person, what is this? Huh? This could be even an attempt to test the waters to see if you would still even want to talk to them. I'm hearing what a fool believes by the Doobie Brothers. Yeah, you're going to be polite because that's who you are. You're going to be polite, but you don't want this person anymore. The space that you were in with this person, you're not in that space anymore. And I feel like they know that and feel that energetically. And they know that they are the cause and the reason for that. This is a really big lesson for this person. Look, you can't make this up. I said Ace of Cups. Did I not say Ace of Cups right behind this Ace of Pentacles? Did I not just say that? Yeah, here they come rushing in. Hasty. The Knight of Swords is direct. They are assertive. But the thing with the Knight of Swords is they move so quickly, they don't think about consequences. Like, this is someone who will just do something on a whim and just ruin their whole entire life. And this is probably the energy that this person was in. Made a hasty decision. This could be someone who jumped into a relationship or cheated on you. Or in some cases, this could be someone who was quick to rush and marry somebody and that shit's not working out now. I don't know. Yeah, another in this 5 of Cups energy. Ciao. Can't make this up. They're in a place of regret. They're in a place of regret. So, yep, King of Cups on the back of the deck. This is a part of their soul's learning. They have to learn this lesson. Unfortunately, the hard way. And they're going to have to learn this alone. The way that you had to learn this alone. You grew. So, now it's this person's turn to grow. Whether or not you two are going to be together, that is up to you, viewer. But I would definitely say don't feel sorry for this person. I don't. I'm going to be straight up. I don't. This is a part of their soul's journey. This is a part of their learning. And in my experience, there are some people who can learn in a gentle way, and there are some people who have to learn in a hard way, in a harsher way. Could be a lot of like ego here, a hard-headedness. This could be a person that you can't tell them anything. A hard head makes a soft ass. Spirit's going to give that lesson to each of us in the way that we are going to receive it. And for some people, they can take for people who are connected, they could take the little nudges and, things like that and learn in a more gentle way. For some people, they have to damn near be hit over the head in order to learn something. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let me get one last message from the Angel Answers deck. I want you to think of a question that you have, and we're going to see what the answer is. Okay. Think of your question. Okay, that came out fast. Success. So whatever your question is, success. On a side note, I feel like this is what you're focused on right now. And the only thing really you should be focused on right now. Don't focus on this person. Don't focus on what they have going on. Don't focus. If they come talking about, there we go, perfect timing at the end of the deck. If they come, with the pity story and all of that, don't fall for that. They need to go through this. They need to go through this for their soul's growth. They need to heal. The same way you had to heal by yourself, this person has to heal by themselves. Give them the space to do that. Don't take that away from them. Don't get into an enabling energy and be like, oh, you poor thing, let me nurse you back. No, this is not the person you could do that with. This is this person. He got to learn through life experience. And unfortunately, it takes losing you for him to learn these lessons. And that might be why you were sent to each other. This situation helped you to grow so that you can have stronger boundaries, so that you can make, where is it, what you call that I'm thinking of? That was on one of the back of the decks. So that you could be in Queen of Swords energy and make head over heart decisions I'm all about being helpful, but you can't help everybody. Some people, they have to help themselves. This is a person who needs to help themselves. This is not a person to enable and feel sorry for and coddle. This is not that person. They need to go through this so that they can learn how to treat people, how to appreciate people, so that they can learn quality over quantity, so that they can learn to stop running from everything that feels too hard or too deep for something that is shallow or self-serving. Whatever the case is, they have to go through this situation, because now this might be the first time in their lives where they actually have to sit and deal with the consequences of their actions. Let them. All right, that is all I have for you today. Don't forget to tune in every Monday and Friday for more videos from me. Take care.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on and enjoy the track.